heart is calling out, calling for the roots of my people. Where are they? Where do they keep? They know who I am. I call out from within. They know who I am. I call out from within.
The South West Aboriginal Medical Service has been around for 10 years, and we started off as a coordinated care in the coordinated care program because it was the only way that the Noongar people here could get an Aboriginal medical service for the region. And so they went from a coordinated care trial into being an AMS, and that's been really useful for the Noongar people here in WA. We provide a service basically as far away as Busselton to Manjimup, Harvey Brunswick, Waroona, and of course Australian and Bunbury. And so AMSs, or Aboriginal Medical Services, have been important to really demonstrate that we can provide holistic, appropriate, culturally appropriate care to Aboriginal people. And when I talk about culturally appropriate, well, yeah, they might be seeing a non-Aboriginal doctor, but the health workers around them and the other support staff will all be Aboriginal. And of course, having a community-controlled board demonstrates that the business or the organisation is being run in an Aboriginal way, and so clients can then go and see a doctor who will have that philosophy of how you treat Aboriginal people, the respect that should be there and is there for them in the AMSs, and that we will treat them in a holistic way. SWAMS has a number of clinics that we run and a number of programs that we also run. We do a school clinic for the Giddy School, and that's an Aboriginal school, and we send a nurse and a health worker to the school once a week, and the kids really they self-nominate, so they come in and say, yes, I need to see the clinic nurse. And kids might come in because they've got a scratch, and sometimes they come in because they want a yarn.
Because we're Indigenous health workers, Aboriginal health workers, I guess the Aboriginal kids can relate to us. They feel a bit more comfortable talking to us, and so therefore we can liaise between their parents and them, the doctors and them, or maybe even the principal and them, so it makes it a lot easier. Some
of the kids who do come in for, those minor ailments, we are really starting to build relationships with them for a continuity of care. So we have them now. We want to see them when they're young people, where that's when they really start to drop off our radar, is when they become young teenagers, and then often we don't pick them up again until they're mid-20s, or they're having a baby, or they had a football injury or something like that. So we want them to come to us if they're not well, and so that we can pick up any of those long-term illnesses that some people do develop. We also run a hearing bus for the kids, and so they test the kids every year or so to make sure that their hearing's good, because we know that kids can't learn if you can't hear.
Well, I'm pretty much here for my ears. I'm deaf, profoundly deaf in my right ear, and well, today I was on the computer and I'm pretty tired, so when I was yawning my ears were kind of sore.
Sore?
Yeah.
Your right one?
Both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Well, that one looks a little bit weepy. Might have to get Mum to take you back to the doctor.
Yep.
Because you might need some antibiotics for that, just to help clear it up, because the Panadol doesn't clear it up, it just helps take the pain away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We run a Mums and Bubs program because we also know that having healthy babies ensures that the kids, the young children, start off in a good, healthy framework, and we try to do a lot of work around mums who are pregnant, so that we are producing healthy babies as well in our community.
We do various activities, arts and crafts or first aid courses, whatever the young mums decide they want. we'll sort of try and suit their needs. We also use it as an opportunistic way to weigh the babies, to make sure they're up to date with their immunisations and to address any issues that the mothers might have.
With our Indigenous ladies or our Noongar yogas, a lot of them may not have had education when they were younger about bringing up children, so this is sort of like to bring up the children the right way, food-wise, drinking-wise, yeah, just a little, be here to support them with any minor questions they've got about their child's health or anything. Yeah.
We're currently looking at doing a first aid course. The mums want to do that. And, you know, it might be sleeping patterns. Kids aren't sleeping well, we need to know about that. And also we like to get the babies weighed, see how their growth and everything's going, and just general like well-being for mums. So that's what it's important about.
We've got half a dozen littlies, we've weighed them, we've had a nice lunch together, and we've all had a bit of a reunion, and we're ready to go for the next term.
Our health workers do quite a number of home visits, and because we have a lot of chronic illness within our community around diabetes, heart disease, renal failure, they'll take your blood sugar levels, they'll take your BP, and see how you're travelling that day. If you're not feeling well, then they'll take you to the doctors and make an appointment for you, go and see the doctor.
Yeah, we'll just test it. Ow! I'm sorry.
I'm joking. Oh, feel like my
They're
first.
still shaking, look.
I know.
2.5.
It's low.
That's very low, Simmer.
Yes, it's low. I can feel it.
You had anything to eat this morning?
Yeah, 2 Weet-Bix.
Really?
A glass of veggie juice.
Is it always low?
Mm.
It's not, I know.
Yeah, we used to be sick out in the bush, but our old people used to look after us. Like bush medicine, things like that. It's like the common colds and flus. But for asthma and diabetes and heart, we had no knowledge of that because we never heard of that before in our lives, you know. Even if we did, if we went to the doctors, some of the hospitals around the country was racist against Noongars because I was born under a tree and that tree not straight now. It's meant I've got heart problems, asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. Yeah, that's it. I think that's enough. That's enough.
High normal range. And you're on blood pressure medication?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty well normal for you, Simmer. That's much better, Simmer. That's 5.1.
Yeah.
So we're happy now because anything between 4 and 7 is normal.
Yeah,
So now we're
because
satisfied we won't prick any more holes
I'm
in you.
sweet now.
All right then, Arnie, we'll catch you next week.
Yep.
If you need anything, just give us a call, you know where we are.
Yes, that's for sure. It's important to have Aboriginal health workers because we can communicate on the same level. It makes me feel better when they go. So I don't know what I'd do without them.
The social emotional wellbeing team are a very fundamentally important team in the Aboriginal Medical Service, and I think that's so across the country, especially so here. We deal a lot with physical health of our clients, but really the social and emotional and mental health of our clients is just absolutely enormous. And it's an area that's very underfunded and under-recognised, I think, by governments, both at the federal and the state level.
Most of our clientele here are Noongar people, and we do have people from other regions, such as like the Torres Strait Islanders, the Wongais, Yamajis. So, you know, our service is open to a lot of the people and the non-Indigenous people.
Aboriginal health and the way government looks at us has not changed in 20 years or more. Sure, there's been some initiatives, but the way that they deliver their funding and the reporting systems that they put on Aboriginal community-controlled organisations are quite high. And I think governments need to start looking at ways of delivering health services in a different way and listen to what Aboriginal people are saying, because I think in the last 20 years they've not spent enough and they haven't listened enough. Closing the gap is a long-term strategy that I think the government really does need to turn its mind to and not look for short-term solutions. Won't work.
Oh, my heart is calling out, calling for the roots of my people. Where